Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Hi, hello, good morning. We today are talking about Amazon A+ content. If you don't know what Amazon A+ content is, I'm going to put an example up here. It is usually super pretty pictures, text, other information. Sometimes, like if you're a bestseller, authors will put bestseller, New York Times, bestseller, whatever underneath. You can put your Goodreads reviews there, just lots of information underneath the product information on Amazon. And it can be really powerful in selling your book because it can convey more information, for one, to a possible reader, but it also just looks super pretty and professional. And I am going to show you how I make that content for myself because I super need to update my own. So I'm going to show you how I do that using Canva and how I upload it on the portal in Amazon A+ content. So let's go. Let's check it out. Alrighty, we are in the writing room. And now I'm going to open, I actually already opened all my links, but I'm going to tell you which ones to open to get started. What you're going to need to do is you will want to open Canva. If you do not have the Canva Pro subscription, I highly recommend it because you do get more features. There's more to play with. It is a huge tool that I use every single day of my life. So I am very thankful for that. But you can use Canva for free and you can definitely create Amazon A+ content in Canva for free if you don't have the Pro subscription. So we're going to log into that first. I'm going to pull up all the specs and tell you how I created the images because I have already created my images. So I'm going to walk you through what I did next. Before we get too far into Canva, you are going to need to figure out what kind of an image you want to make. And to do that, you need to log into A+ content also. So open Canva up. We're going to get ready to start a document there. So if you don't have an account, I hope you went ahead and set one up or did the Pro subscription, or maybe you already have one and you're just curious how I do it. So have Canva open next to you. Next, we are going to log into A+ content. In order to log into the Amazon A+ content page, you first need to log into your portal with KDP. So you are going to log into it. This is where all of your books get listed. There's the Curse of Wings and Darkness draft. We'll look at that one here in a minute. So up here you have all of these options. I'm sure a lot of you have already clicked around if you've published a book. So there's the bookshelf, which is what we're on, reports that will tell you like your sales numbers, and community, which I don't actually use that tab a ton, but that gives you the all of that author central stuff where you can post updates and things. That's under community. Also, this has a lot of great information if you need help with things. There's a lot of information there for help in brainstorming. What you're going to do is come over to marketing. Marketing under this tab is everything from KDP Select if you want to be in Kindle Unlimited. There's the Author Central if you want to create author pages. And then there's also the Amazon ads if you're creating an ad. And running down here, price promotion, nominate your ebooks for Kindle deals, and of course, A+ content. So we are going to get started there. You need to click your marketplace. We are in Amazon.com because I'm in the US, and we're going to hit manage A+ content, and that will take you to your page. It's going to make me log in first, of course. 1 second. All right, as soon as you hit go, it should bring up this page for the content manager. It's listed the content that I have already created. So I actually have information here for a couple of my books. So there is that. You are going to want to come over to start creating up here in the corner. hit that, and that will start the process for you. So there will be this button in the bottom, asks you to insert a module. So for whichever book you are trying to create, you're going to click it, and you get all of these different options for listing products. So you can take a look through them, see which ones fit how you want to lay out the best. And this really just depends on what information you want to put onto your Amazon listing. So if you wanted to put, I don't know, like I put my Goodreads reviews, you may not want all of these. Like I'm not going to want this image with a bunch of different options. I may just want a standard text here so I can insert it. Maybe you want to showcase a couple different photos. You could do that here. There's that standard text down here below. That's just a box for as much text as you want. But you could list a bunch of images if maybe, I don't know, maybe you had fun character art and you wanted to feature them. You could put your characters here and list a little bit about them if you want to add a little more to your book description rather than just the blurb. I like to use that banner, the 60 by 180, and I make this in Canva and I upload the image here to this standard company logo. So to do that, you need to know these specs. So it's 600 by 180. So now we're going to go over to Canva and we are going to create this size of a project. So when you come over here to Canva, when you're in let me go back to my menu here. So if you're looking at this page where you start on Canva, you're going to come over here to create a design and you're going to scroll down to the bottom where it says custom size, and you're going to click that and then make sure it's set on the correct increments. So for us, it's pixel, and then you're going to just insert that. So I've already inserted it before. So you would just insert that here. And then when you hit go, it will automatically, so when you hit create design, it will create that size for you. I have already done that for my A+ content. So I am going to show you that now. Here is my compilation for Amazon A+ content. I have made it the 600 by 180 pixels. I took my book cover and I inserted that here. And then I used Canva to create the text and add the arrows. And then what you'll do when you're happy with the design like I was, you're going to come over here to share, and then you will download, and then you can export as whatever kind of a document you need it to be. We are going to go ahead and just use the PNG download, and then you will have your image ready to go. So back over here on content, you are going to create a name. I'm just going to, I don't know, put a random one in there for now because this is just a test dummy. You're going to add module. We've already looked through all of those and decided we're going to do this small company banner. So that gives you the option to add it. So you're going to click and you'll add your image here. Once you're happy with it, if it looks good, you're just going to continue to click through all of this information. So the next page is going to ask for your ASIN. So in order to do this, you already need to have a book listed on Amazon. So for mine, when I did Curse of Wings and Darkness, it was already listed for pre-order. And so I was able to put the ASIN from the pre-order Kindle version. So I entered that. Then you come to submit, and it will be in like limbo for a little bit because Amazon needs to go through and approve it, and then it will publish it. So this approval and publish process will be done by Amazon. It may take up to like 1 to 2 days before you see it listed online, and then you are going to have it listed. So let me show you how it looks. Here's my listing for Curse of Wings and Darkness. So you scroll down, there's Curse of Wings and Darkness, the banner here, directly underneath that like related or your recent views. That is where that is going to show up. There is more content here because you can add more than one module. So if you want to add more than just an image, like I added reviews, you on the Amazon A+ content page, all you'd need to do after you've uploaded this is scroll down and add another module. So I came down and I actually, to insert my own photo like that, I selected this one, standard single right image, and then you have the option to insert another photo here and fill in the text. I also inserted that, where is it? Standard text right here. And that gave me a place where I could write Goodreads reviews and then just start listing them out. But you can add as many modules as you want. So whenever you are ready and you're happy with the look of it, submit, wait for approval, and it will be published. If you're not sure if you're happy with it or you want to know what it would look like, always click the preview option. We're not going to have any kind of view here because I didn't insert any images, but you could do that here and get some really cool photos and information for your Amazon page. Now let's move into something a little bit more advanced. I actually want to make those banners larger on the Amazon page. So instead of using the company logo option on the Amazon A+ content, there's actually another option that you can use and just not use a couple of the features that they list so that you only have the image. And I'm going to show you which ones you can insert to do that, make that image bigger, and I'm going to show you some really, really cool things you can do to really elevate the look of the Amazon A+ content page. One of the places I first saw this done and adored was on the Stolen Kingdom, which is the first book in the Stolen Kingdom series by Bethany Atazadeh. She is also on YouTube, and I have used several of her tutorials for similar things. So another way you could do Amazon A+ content and make it look a little different, if you are creatively minded, would be by taking some of those options and sticking them together to create one large photo. So I love this. It's a little broken up, but it looks super, super cool. So there is an option that you can use in Amazon A+ content to get a bigger image like these, and just add 3, like I showed you, to add extra modules. And instead of using their text feature, you are going to add your text directly to your images in Canva. And then when you upload it, you aren't going to enter anything in the text boxes, and it will just leave images behind. So I'm going to show you which ones to select and then how to do that now. Alrighty, I have already prepped my Amazon A+ content page for which book I want to do this for. I want to do this for my Guardians of the Sixth Gate trilogy omnibus. So Guardians of the Sixth Gate, it is my YA urban fantasy romance with a fated mate romance. It is loosely inspired by Greek mythology, and I want to create a really cool page like that because I have a beautiful cover image, and I would love to do pretty much the exact same thing that Bethany did, but with the character that is on my cover for that book. So I typed in that, so I have it labeled, and then when I go down here to add module, you are going to add the standard image light text overlay. I believe you could click either of these and just not fill in the text. So it's going to look like this. It's going to say you need a headline, you need a text. You can leave those blank, but down here it's kind of hidden. You can add a background image. That is what we are going to add. So I'm going to click it now because I need to know what size of image I need. So I need 978 970 pixels by 300 pixels. So I've got that. So we know what size of image we need. So now we're just going to come over to Canva here. We're going to hit Create Design, Custom Size. Make sure it's set to pixels over here. And then it was, I believe, 970 by 300. All right, create new design. So now we have the banner here that we need in order to create our image. So I want to do it just like she did. So over here on modules, let's come back here. We are going to need 3 of these text boxes. So there's 1, 2, come down here. I want 3. So now I have 3 here. I may actually add 1 more to put reviews. We'll see. But we're going to do the 3 here. And now we're going to come over to Canva, and I'm going to start inputting my cover design here, and I'm going to split it so that it will all line up. And I'll show you how I'm going to split it here in a moment as well. So I needed to find my image, so I just wanted to show you. You're going to come over here, click the image you want, and if you drag it, it can snap into place. From here, for the top image, that first one, I want to adjust what it looks like. So I want it to be maybe about there. So there's the first image, the background put in. We're going to decide where we'll put text here in a moment, but what you're gonna start with is something like this. I'm gonna duplicate this page, and now what you need to do is, let's scale out a little. I want this to line up, right? So it lined up just under her nose. So we want it to be somewhere, let's see, like that. That puts them pretty close here. Maybe even a tad more. There we go. And now when they are closer together, so when you have less of this space, let me see if we can get that there. No, we cannot. That's okay. But when we get them together with less of this space, it will look like they are connected. All right, here's how it looks all stretched out. I actually decided to go ahead and do 4. And I think what I'm going to do, because this is an omnibus and I did a Kickstarter, I am going to use these top 3 to do sort of similar like I had shown you with this one. So I'm going to do these arrows and text again, just to give the tropes, just the general feel for the book. And then on that 4th one down here, I'm going to use this to give a thank you shout out to my Kickstarter backers that backed and helped support it, to help support in the publication of this book. So I am going to add that text now. All right, so I actually ended up with 5. So here's how they look apart. I will walk you through what they look like together. So here we go. I have my first one. I added the text inspired by Greek mythology. This text font is one I bought for Photoshop when I created the book cover for this book on Photoshop. I uploaded the font into Canva as well. And so this font is not available in Canva. You have to go and buy it. So just wanted to note that in case you were curious. So I added the text here. I decided to split it down here just because I thought it would look nice visually. So slow burn, faded mates, romance. I included my little pitch that I always give, perfect for fans of the Vampire Diaries and Supernatural. And then at the bottom, instead of making that the Kickstarter image, I decided to give my tagline some love. So I put Guardians of the Sixth Gate, complete the circle, find your match. And I had already created a Kickstarter image, a thank you image when I did Kickstarter. So I honestly just resized it and added it here. So here's that image. Thank you, Kickstarter backers. I included all of the names there just to give them all a shout out. And so I am actually going to upload all 5 of those onto the Amazon page. So I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to show you guys as I upload them all just because I think that would be kind of clunky and busy, but I will show you the preview and all of that before we finish up with the video. I uploaded my images. Here they are in that preview. There's really not a big difference from what I just showed you on Canva, but there they are. I really like them. I think it works for the omnibus super, super well. So I'm going to stick with that. And I am going to go to next, which is apply my ASN. So you're going to come over here in the ASN. If you don't know where to find it, I would go to Amazon, scroll. Let me just show you on Bethany's book. You're going to scroll all the way down to, so past our images. You're going to go to the product details, and the ASN is the very first number. So I am going to go find my ASN for my omnibus now. All right, I just added my ASN. So I'm going to come over here, next, review and submit. Here's what it's going to look like again. Submit for approval, and then you're going to get this message. Like I said, it can take it up to a day, sometimes a little bit longer to get it approved and appear on your Amazon page, but that is the gist of how to do it. I'm going to submit for approval, and I think I am actually going to update the sizing on my other version, Curse of Wings and Darkness, and make the banner larger there as well. So I think that's what I'm going to work on next, and updating the rest of my books in my series. I hope that was informative. I apologize for some of my shaky video. I don't have my tripod to set up, but I did want to show you guys, and I wanted to get this video up before I did all of my own. And so it just made the most sense to film it as I updated my content as well. So hopefully that was helpful. I hope that the tools and tricks will be useful to you. Again, on those modules, you can click through some other options and you don't have to enter all of the text. So you can get really creative. Like I said, maybe in the future, I will, maybe for my dragon book coming out in the spring, I am doing character art for that. Maybe I could do those 3 images, like I said, and put character art there. I don't know. There are a lot of fun options that, I don't know, you could have a lot of fun with it. So check it out, see what you can create, update your page, and it just makes it look more professional and really just ups the ante. So hopefully it was enjoyable. Check out my links in the description to find my books, where you can also find my Amazon A+ content. Go look at it, see it in real time, see what you think. Check out some options because not all of my Amazon A+ content looks the same. So see what you think and let me know in the comments. So that's it. I hope you liked it. Read books, be kind, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!